Damn.
Really smooth.
I like that. All right.
Hey, we gotta get some more of it.
Oh, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that Technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And you are live on Blurs and Whiskey. Thank you for joining us once again.
Episode 31.
Oh, yeah. So, well, no, this is
31.
This is 31?
Yes.
Oops, I shared the wrong thing on Facebook. 31. I can't count. My bad. Let's go ahead and roll out.
Yeah, let's go into these church announcements. So,
yes, I'm visible this week. It's not going to be a week.
AEW on TNT, October 2nd. 2 days before my birthday. Yeah. Gonna be held at Capital One Center. And be sure to go and get your tickets just in case you haven't gotten them yet.
Plug your birthday in there.
Yeah, I had to. I just had to. And 2 days after my birthday, WWE Hell in a Cell. We will be at Summers. So be sure to go and meet us up at Summers. Go ahead and tip your waiters and your waitress. Jorge, thanks for helping us out with that stuff, man. Yeah, so it's a German name. So Snallygaster 2019 Beer Fest.
Wait. You can't just breeze past. What the hell did you just say?
Snallygaster. It's Beer Fest 2019. But it's going to be taking place on October 12th. Yeah, I just found out about it the other day. I was like, well, here's the one thing. I'm getting to it. October 12th, 2019 is going to be taking place on Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest DC, downtown from 2 to 6. Tickets are start at $50. And you're probably wondering, why is it so expensive?
I am.
Unlimited beer tasting. Unlimited. Usually because at these festivals, you got like a limit at it. I mean, it's unlimited.
So, yeah, I'll be going to that one.
For more information, go onto snallygasterdc.com, just in case you don't know how to spell it. Just looking inside the what's the name in here. So
can we just add that word to Herb's words? Because I don't think that's a real word.
Go see what it says.
You got a website now?
It's Snallygaster.
Snallygaster. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's German.
Okay.
It's German.
But all right.
Baltimore Comic-Con, guys. We're going.
Get your tickets.
Make sure you get them tickets. We already got our costumes. You already know who's going to be it. We got our cosplays.
Yes.
My apologies. Mm-hmm. We got our cosplays.
Noob.
Hey, I mean, I'm fairly new to it, so I mean, and I damn well enjoyed myself over at BlurCon.
Yes.
So we're gonna be there. Make sure that you get your tickets. Tickets start at $25. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay. Tickets start at $25. Is gonna be from October 18th to the 20th. You can go on to BaltimoreComicCon.com for more information. Neil Adams and Jim Lee is gonna be there.
Yep.
Also, on November 9th, AEW Full Gear. That will be the next pay-per-view of AEW. We're debating, should we go to Summers to watch it, or should we just go and buy the tickets because it's going to be in Baltimore?
Yeah, it's a debate. We're still trying to, but see, I like to be able to, I don't like people that much, so all that moving, I'd rather go to Summers. But anyway, we'll flip a coin eventually.
We'll find out, but that concludes the Sunday
announcements. All right. The drink of the day. We are sipping on good old Uncle
tasty.
Nearest. It's very tasty. It actually won the 2019 Best Whiskey Award for Whiskey Magazine. I didn't even know they had a whiskey magazine, but I might have to give you a subscription. It's very smooth. Very smooth for whiskey. It doesn't have the same bite of Jack Daniels, which actually, funny story about it, Uncle Nearest was the guy who taught Jack Daniels how to make Jack Daniels whiskey.
But his teach him everything, though.
Exactly. His original recipe.
Recipe, Shaggy.
You can't talk at all. Like you. Anyway, his original recipe is actually, in my opinion, is better than Jack Daniels.
It is better.
I recommend guys go out there and give it a shot. All right, we have a character of the week, which is I wasn't even trying that time. Character of the week is going to be James Rhodes, War Machine. If you guys are not familiar with who he is the best friend of Tony Stark. He wears the War Machine armor, which is Mark. I don't know. It's so many different marks.
Like somewhere between Mark 1 and 3.
Yeah, it's like basically. But he usually has a Gatling gun, but little children got a hold of it, and he doesn't have it. That just looks like a black color.
It belongs to them, so I wouldn't talk shite.
I'm just saying. They loan it to us, but they can take better care of it. But anyway, War Machine is the. He originally debuted in 1979 in Iron Man 118. His real name is James Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
Okay, yeah, basically, to sum it up, he's a black guy in Iron Man armor, but he's not just a black guy. He is a classically trained, he's actually a Marine, and he is an aviation engineer. So he could figure out how to fly the suit and everything, and he basically was doubling as Tony Stark's bodyguard. Yeah. And then they became friends, and he actually took over the mantle of Iron Man for a while. Mm-hmm. And actually in the Infinity War, the comic book, he was Iron Man in the comic book. Yeah. And nobody knew who he was. So he's like checking out women in the comics and like, she kind of built. I like that one. Yeah. So he's, he definitely had a little black spin on him in the comics. But he's actually played by Don Cheadle in the MCU. We're not going to mention who he's was played by because he ain't never get to wear the suit. And he messed that up. We're going to get into that later because that bomb was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just...
We'll wait. Well, yeah.
Shit.
I know who it is, my
bad. I actually wasn't trying to hit you.
Direct hit.
It was close.
He's going to hit me one day.
He really is.
It's not even going to be funny.
You might see his face because he's going to knock him the hell out. It's like, I'm tired of you, Trey.
He's going to fight me so bad. Just don't break your thumb this time. Inside joke. Meme Spotlight this week is actually from Kayla Nicole Jones. Yeah. So if you guys noticed, the meme that's been popping up with a lot of popularity was based off a clip from her Instagram, which is actually Kayla Nicole Jones. She's doing a look up and look down. But it's a lot of funny ones that are out there. If you guys see any that we have not seen yet, please. Really?
We get it.
So distracting. But definitely follow her IG at Kayla Nicole Jones on Instagram. But there's a couple of good ones out there, like when she doesn't look like her Instagram pictures. That's the one that got me. The original video where you showed it to a boyfriend. It's a lot of them out there. So if you do see some you like, definitely shout them out on the fan page, and we'll get to it. Your mom's checking. When you go to Walmart for an interview and they show up, you steal it. So yeah, it's a whole plethora of them. I mean,
she's cute. She really is cute. But I mean, just
give it a second.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, this happens.
I mean, and I'm all, hey, you. I understand y'all got wigs and everything. Just. You gotta have them.
Funny.
And there was actually shout out to my little sister.
And don't be fooled. Guys do the same stuff too. So
I seen mamas with faux beards and glowing beards on and
just patchy work.
Beijing,
so
like why would you? I'm never. If I can't grow a beard, I'm just gonna be baby faced, and that's gonna be what it is.
And if you are was the word. You don't have follically challenged.
Good job. You stopped yourself before we had another word to answer your
follically challenged. Just go ahead and shave it all off. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Call it a day. I
mean, you're most of you guys are black, so I mean, unless you got a stone cold, if you're white and got a stone cold head shape, you should be all right.
Well, I mean,
and guess what? It's cheap to cut your hair. Dollar Shave Club. Get you some gel.
You doing a promo for them?
I'm just saying. I mean, hopefully we can. Hopefully.
Reach out to them. I mean, you got a reason to. I'm not shaving nothing.
I'm shaving.
So, moving on.
Dollar Shave Club, get at me.
I think you actually have to follow them and actually be a patron. But anyway, some good news came out of Illinois, of all places.
Yeah.
They are expunging over 800,000 weed convictions. They're going to expunge those because of the resurgence of changing the legalization laws and whatever have you, which I really hope that the state of Maryland I really hope the state of Maryland follows suit because we have some visual upgrades going on because we got gifts now. And
stay off the weed.
It's gifts, not gifs. I don't care what nobody says, but it's gifts. GIF. I don't care if the dude who created it said it. But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Back to what you were saying.
We have, it's a good thing because there are a lot of people who can't get jobs in certain places because they have been convicted of using smoke weed, or they failed a drug test, or actually in certain states they will disqualify you permanently from obtaining not security jobs, law enforcement positions, because you've been disqualified for using weed or admitting to using weed. Yeah. So it's a crapshoot out there, but hopefully that we can get that all squared away.
Hopefully. Oh no, I'm just reading some of the comments on here. Chuck Clark. He was also killed with the little to no effort. Who was what? Was killed with little to no effort.
Talking about War Machine?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So going back to the character today, War Machine was actually when Thanos, the baddest man to ever do it, he actually just basically stuck his arm out and put it through his body and murdered him. Yeah. And little known, like all those people that are out there crazy about Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, he was smashing that in the comics. So she was a little messed up about
my man.
Yeah.
Also, Papa Royal, because he called himself Papa Crown.
Okay.
Live from the Tinderbox. Yeah, so Dad, make sure you go and plug that out for us over there at the Tinderbox. Yep. So yeah.
He got some bands?
No, he doesn't. That's why we're ordering some. And
okay, all right, cool. Show him your phone. Okay. But that's a really good thing. Also, Samuel Jackson is going to be on Alexa.
Motherfucker.
Just like
I can't wait till this happens. I got a brand new one that I didn't even Echo that I didn't even open yet, and I'm hoping that I can just switch it over, just to say, "Hey Alexa, what's up, motherfucker?"
I just think it's gonna be a whole slew of kids that are gonna go to the school, and they're gonna be talking like Samuel from now on, just like pass the motherfucking crayons.
Oh no, it's gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, Alexa, I'm sorry, did I mess up your concentration?
What don't sound like no country I've ever been to?
Describe what that motherfucker look like.
Exactly. So I mean, it's a fun little novelty, but if you got little kids around the house, you don't want them running around screaming motherfucker all day.
Look, Miles hears his father cursing now.
I'm pretty confident. What's the point? If Samuel Jackson is not saying motherfucker on Alexa, what's the point?
I think he is.
He better be.
No, because they ended the commercial with, "Oh mother," and then cut off. So I think he is. So,
I missed the commercial.
But it's definitely gonna be other people who's gonna be on, but Samuel Jackson.
It's like when they had Kevin Hart doing Waze. You know how annoying how quickly that got annoying.
I said, go here in the other corner. Turn right. What the hell are you going that way?
I don't want to do that. I'll pass.
Oh no, you need to make it your turn.
What you doing? Where you going? I said turn left. What you doing? Where you going?
Okay, boo. I'm good.
You gonna make it right here.
I'm good. I'll pass. Like I just keep the Siri voice or the Alexa voice.
No, give me Samuel Jackson.
Oops, I said her name and she started popping up.
Dad said yes. Samuel Jackson on Alexa. Janita says, I need glow in the dark bands. Yes, we need to.
We'll look into it.
Yeah,
they're available.
They have an edited and an unedited version of Sam. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So
okay. All right. Well, yeah. Give me the unedited version.
Yeah.
Because little Trey is 11 now, so I don't care. He's gonna be saying it.
Pop says, I want to hear him say what again, motherfucker? I do. Tracy, what's up, sir? You have to pay $1 for his voice, but it's worth it. Yes, it is well worth the money. I will pay to hear that motherfucker tell me everything, motherfucker. Rita also says Morgan Freeman will be bomb. Yes, he would be bomb.
So he can tell you?
So he can go ahead.
Like a Twinkie. Like, yeah, okay.
Let me tell you,
he should do all the books to put people to sleep. That's what he should do. Or just have Morgan Freeman read the Bible.
English, motherfucker, do you speak?
So next up, this past week we had the Emmys.
Yes.
And I don't watch award shows, but we do.
I don't watch a lot of them, but yeah.
I don't watch any. Like I don't have time.
But some of them actually was. What's the lady's name that does? Not Meg, but what's her name? Peter Griffin's wife.
I don't know her name.
You know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was
Mrs. Long. on Mad TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was on the. She made a funny gif, and I should have found it before the show, but apparently she was taking back some of the little shots and everything, and then handed them off to Steve. Was it Seth?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane. She was like, she was down as some as they put the camera on her. She's like,
oh wow. Okay. All right, so I mean, little stuff like that, but eventually somebody will make a meme of that.
Oh no, it was a gift. It's a gift of it.
Yeah.
So I'm for it.
So, but the most notable moment of the night for me was Jerome. He was the, I forgot what his name of one of the Central Park Five. He played on When They See Us, the Netflix series that came out.
Critically acclaimed.
Critically acclaimed, yes. That came out during the.
Jerome?
Yeah, Jerome. That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm just reading this because it's on the screen.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that's
what we posted it for.
Yeah, so but he got notified for his performance because he got awarded what was it, the Outstanding Lead Actor award for the Emmys for being the an outstanding, because his depiction of that actual person was very convincing. Yeah. It was moving. I was moved to tears. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna sit a little tray down and watch it. I showed him the first.
I think you
episode.
Because, I mean, it's like the talk. You have to have that talk.
Yeah, but I sat down with Little Trey and I showed him the first episode, and you know how that they were conniving enough to change things for to convict these babies, these boys. So you know, I showed him that much, but I don't know if I'm gonna sit down and let him see the whole thing. That's still I still get emotional.
And the award of best selfie at the Emmys goes to Game of Thrones cast.
Yeah, but speaking of that, Peter Dinklage, you know, you guys know Tyrion Lannister.
He said Tyrion. He said Tyrion.
My bad. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. My bad. That was sensitive. I'm an ass.
But the fact that he said Tyrion when Tyrion's like right here.
I know, but hey, I gave him some mic. Anyway. He's won 14 Emmys so far in his lifetime. And it's crazy, but he won Outstanding Supporting Actor. But the other thing that happened for the Emmys, now we can talk about this idiot, is Terrence Howard's rant. And no, because he never wore the suit.
No, we got to.
He never wore the suit.
Now let me tell you something, man. Just the way that
you guys
the way is structured with the waves, and it's going just here and there and everywhere, and then I'm gonna show you the gravity space modulator and Saturn with the rings, and you know what I mean, man.
As sensible as he sounds right now, Terrence Howard sounded worse.
Yeah,
and I think he's genuinely lost his effing mind. Like, I don't know what's the matter with this dude. Like, why? What?
Let me just ask. Where did the Grammys take place? I mean, Emmys? Not Grammys. The Emmys.
I have no idea. I did not.
Because if it's in Cali, he must have
cuss us out.
he was probably.
He's off the Cali.
Good. That good.
Yeah, he was off the Cali.
Oh man.
But no, I think he's genuinely lost his effing mind.
What's his name? Janita says, "Cue a shivering voice."
Yes. Come on, man. I just don't understand.
Man.
But you know, one notable thing about him is he beats Ludacris's ass in every movie they're in together. It's just like, yo, like.
Let me just tell you this: as a Bridges, I definitely don't like this.
It's Luda. The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
We don't have the rights to that.
Fair enough. But yeah, he beats his ass. He beat his ass in Hustle and Flow. And Crash. Wasn't he in what's the show they do now that he's leaving?
He beat his ass then? Wasn't he in
Empire. Yes.
Damn. 3 for 3.
Like, this must be in his contract. I'm gonna beat your ass in every single thing we do. So
you gonna catch this fade,
you owe me, nigga.
Man, you gonna catch this fade.
He got an on-site clause. This TV contract. He got an on-site clause.
Well, you see me, man, it's gonna be on site. I'm gonna knock your ass out. You gonna catch these hands, man.
Oh man. The dad was asking what the drink of the day. The drink of the day was Uncle Nearest premium whiskey.
Better than the guy who helped.
Yes,
Jack Daniels. So he taught him some stuff, but he didn't tell him everything. 2019
Whiskey Magazine's best whiskey. So, yeah, we like it so far.
You thoroughly would enjoy this.
Yes, it's not 12-year-old whiskey, but you know, it's 100 proof. It's pretty good.
Oh, he said, what's his name? Chuck said, "I blame Juicy."
Juicy Smollett. He leaves. See, I haven't watched Empire. I watched Empire for the first season. And the first season. I watched the first season. I liked the music. I was okay with everything that was going on. But as I watched it, I just started to fall off from it because it was just more and more.
I stopped watching it when I seen Taraji P. Henson, who was my wife before she decided to go with that other nigga. And Talani knows about that. So, but besides the fact, when I seen her in a goddamn monkey outfit inside of a cage trying to say get Lucius out of prison, I was like, what the fuck? Yes. Google that. That's when I was like, you know what? I'm done with the show.
I haven't been done with it since season 1.
That was the first season. That was the first season? No, it was the first episode of season 2.
Oh, then
I'm saying it was literally right where you ended.
I was done after season 1. Like, anyway, but no, I just think he's losing his mind. There was some pictures. I don't know. I haven't been watching, so I don't know why he had on the fake dreads, but I did post up the picture. I shared it. I forgot who shared it originally of the dreadlocks, the faux dreadlocks.
Jesus Christ, what the hell was that?
Dude, don't get me started. But ultimately, the man's losing his mind. He's just.
I just got fake dreads, man.
He been hanging out with Antonio Brown.
There you go. Like you just about to.
Oh man, I wanted to talk about, but let's move forward because Antonio's a fucking clown. So he's making us as black people look bad. But yeah.
I mean, I was all for it when I thought he was still going to acquire the bag, but now that he ain't got no job.
How to lose $40 million in 2 weeks.
Follow suit with that mama.
Yeah.
But we did have some proper polls this week, and they were pretty, we had some little contention on them, but Jonah Hill, the rumor of him either playing the Riddler or the Penguin. I personally think he would make a good Penguin, not because I'm trying to fat shame him or anything like that, because his weight fluctuates more than mine's. But
he just looks like a Cobblepot. He looks like a Oswald Cobblepot.
So little known secret behind the scenes. I got to put him out there because he could not say Cobblepot before. I told him I said it now. He's all proud of it. Like, I can say it now. Y'all not gonna give me no more words in my shirt. It ain't gonna happen.
I'm all for the shirts. Because that brings in more. I mean, and that expands us.
Yeah. So you got to advertise. And speaking of which, we do have new merchandise out there.
Yes, we do.
So definitely check out the security shirts, the green screen rebel shirts, the Herb's Words shirts.
Make sure that you get them green. And if you happen to just bump into somebody who you think sounds like OCG, just do like this. Yeah. I guarantee you, it'll piss him off.
You gonna get people looked at real crazy. Just walking up to strangers, jiggling their titties.
Like, what is that? Green
but only if it sounds like him.
so I mean, but if you pay attention, you know. Anyway,
no, don't.
But the proper poll went like this: 76% for the Penguin, 24% for the Riddler. I really wish that Warner Brothers would carry over from the Gotham series. I know a lot of people don't like it, but the guy who played the Penguin, I forgot. I got to look up his name, but I think he would have made a great, transition into being the Penguin. The guy who plays the Riddler, he's psychotic enough to be the Riddler. I think that would have been a great fit. But the other one I put out there was the Xbox versus PlayStation, which is very one-sided. I'm surprised.
PlayStation. I mean, how are you surprised?
I mean, I grew up on PlayStation. So
don't get me wrong. I like Xbox. I had Xbox at one period of time, but they had better games.
Yeah,
I mean, and if I'm coming on there to play the games, I could just go ahead and get a blue.
This generation, PlayStation definitely won the exclusive battle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, God of War. I mean,
we're not talking about PC. We're not talking PC. Not everybody can afford a PC.
All right.
So he's a PC gamer. That's why he's making that argument.
I'm actually all of the above. So,
but anywho, like we said, moving forward, PlayStation, I feel is the. I mean, if you're looking for Blu-ray, you can get that with either or. Oh, they hit him! He got him right in the chest.
Bank one.
So,
right in your chest, nigga. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
All right, let me take this last drink.
But yeah, I think that it has better exclusive games. If you're looking for Blu-ray, you can go with either side. I mean, they both play it. And I just like PlayStation better. I mean, the controllers are a little sleeker.
I think it still breaks down to what type of gamer you are. Mm-hmm. If you are into playing one-on-one, like I'm a side-scrolling action adventure type player guy. I'm not really big into sports games or puzzle strategy. No, I like the smash beat 'em ups. I'm a Streets of Rage, type character, type player. Turtles in Time, like give me something like that. Alien Hominoid, anything like that, I'll play those in perpetuity. But I would be more so on the side of PlayStation. I have an Xbox. I want a PlayStation, and I actually voted for PS4. So but yeah. It really, to me, it really depends on what you're choosing.
And leading on to this episode has been brought to you in part by White Tears. So, Trey, do you want to tell us who deserved the White Tears of the week?
The White Tears of the week pretty much go to, if you guys have been not familiar, Amber Geyer, Guyer, Fuck
that bitch. Okay.
Yeah, basically. She's the lady who last year broke into her neighbor's house. She was an officer of the law in, I believe, was it Houston? Where was it at?
It was in Texas. I know that.
Yeah, sure. Somewhere in Texas, of course.
Yeah, and Texas. She was like, and then all of a sudden she was like, I was scared for my life.
My thing is, how are you?
I broke into his house and I clapped his ass, and I was scared for my life.
But that's the main thing. Like, how the fuck are you scared for your life?
And you broke.
How are you a police officer of the law? First off, let's put all the shit out there. He was giving her dick, and she was mad he wasn't giving it to her no more. That's basically what happened, and she broke into his house to kill him. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion. Like, nah, fuck that bitch. You're right. But yeah, she's now on a murder trial, and they have not received.
Alex Black says Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. We knew it was in Texas. But we were unaware of the verdict because they haven't reached one yet. But she just recently took the stand this past Thursday, and that was pretty much her thought. She thought she was going into her own home. She was tired from a late shift and all these other fucking excuses.
Look, so I'm tired as hell. I'm tired as hell working 2 jobs. I know where the fuck I live. Don't sit there and try to play.
You walk into a place. The first thing you do is pull out your gun.
But here's the thing. If you knew that if you're tired and you claim that this is your place, I mean, if you put your key inside the doorknob and it doesn't fucking work, obviously that tells you this ain't my fucking house.
This ain't my motherfucking house. So that's the other thing.
God damn, I'm hot.
How you open up the door?
God damn it, I'm at the wrong house. My bad.
Get him hurt, make him cry. White Tears make Papa Royal proud. But ultimately, it's a tragic story because he ended up losing his life, and it's all based off of some bullshit, and I'm gonna be really pissed. I mean, ultimately, it's gonna be a futile rage, but I'll be really pissed if she gets off from this.
Oh man,
if they try to fall on her sympathies,
I'd be pissed off, but I wouldn't be surprised though.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So.
It's just.
But what's the young man's name who lost his life again?
His name was Botham Jeans.
So
Botham Jean.
BJ is one to you. Because I don't want to butcher his name.
That's for you, homie. Rest in peace. But yeah, so now we're gonna get into some good shit.
Yeah. Are you ready for some football? So let's start off with this. I'm gonna put this on right for this moment. Well, we're gonna save the other part for it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if I get fined. So let's start off with the fact that there's a lot of quarterbacks going down in the NFL right now. A lot of them. I mean, we got people who actually were had illness, injuries, or retirement. Case in point, you got the Jets, the Colts, the Steelers, the Jags, the Saints. All of them need quarterbacks because either one or anybody else, their quarterbacks have gone down. The Jets had 2 guys go down in the same night. Pause. But
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for you to take it there. Like, I want to know how long he's gonna go before he says pause.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, and this brings back the fact that why the hell hasn't anybody not called Colin Kaepernick? Apparently, his agent had reached out to all these teams, and nobody wants to even look at him. Let's talk about the fact that A, why doesn't he have a job? B, the Saints, the Jets, the Steelers, all their quarterbacks got hurt. Hell, even Cam Newton with the Panthers got hurt. You need a backup quarterback. And for you to sit there and tell me that there's somebody better than him right now, I'm not saying starter-wise, but I'm just saying he's better. Okay. Well, we have
I didn't even get to sing the song. You were live with Blurs of Whiskey.
It's your boy Trevor.
I don't understand, man. You know, it's just what's going on. I'm a diehard Dolphins fan, and we are trash. Like, we are in complete recovery.
She said trash.
Did she just get you? Go ahead. We're talking to Janene.
I can't. No, I mean, I would love for Colin Kaepernick to be on the Dolphins as a Dolphins fan. I just don't think they're going to do it because they don't understand that he's still going to do what he wants to do for injustice. And because he hasn't changed his tune and because he hasn't changed his platform, they're not going to accept that. I feel if there were more black owners, perhaps, then it would be different. But because it's still a predominantly Caucasian owner game, that's the problem.
Yeah. And they're trying to change that problem.
Yeah,
they're constantly blocking anybody
bullshit.
else.
Yeah, I mean, the man conditions every day. It's not like, you know, he's got flabby or anything like that.
Yeah.
But because he still has a platform and he admits and knows there are injustices in an African-American community, and that's not something that they particularly care about at all. It's just
not
something
affecting
that's
them.
never
That's
going
why.
to.
Yeah, because
It's just something that they're never going to, you know, be on point with. They're never going to be on that side because they don't know it. They don't experience it.
Exactly, and this is why I no
It
longer.
doesn't happen in their home, so they don't care.
Yeah, this is why I no longer watch football. So because it's not going to change. Like no matter what you do, everybody was all up in arms about, you know, social justice and everything else, and we turn around and we're still watching football. We're still participating. We're still buying jerseys. I refuse. I'm done. Like if I walk into somebody's house and they have it on, I'm not going to tell them to turn it off.
But like my mom always says the same thing. Nobody cares until it happens in their neighborhood.
Exactly. So I mean, and it's
And
sad
it's
to say.
sad, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah. And make sure you feed that baby because we heard him in the background. Go Redskins!
I did it.
No problem. But we appreciate.
Have a good show, man. I just wanted to call.
All right, well, you take it easy. Take it easy. Thank you for calling in.
All right, bye.
All right.
But yeah,
so if you wanted to call in, the number to call is 443-371. 3155. Now we welcome. I wasn't even telling y'all. How she know to call it? See,
that's our fans. We gotta give praise our fans, man. But back to a lot of these quarterbacks do suck. A lot of these quarterbacks are hurt, and I mean the fact of the matter that he did
got mono.
Yeah.
What? See, this is how much I don't. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Seriously, he kissed the girl, and apparently his body didn't like it. So.
Really? Did you really?
Yes,
Stop it. God.
But yeah, so he didn't break any bylaws or rules or anything. So I mean, stop telling us that he's don't sit there and try to Roger Goodell said that, he's not blackballed if they want to sign him right now. Yeah, don't fill us with that bullshit.
We not stupid.
We not stupid. We was born at night, not last night, motherfucker. Come on. I mean, Jesus. I mean, the dude. I'm not saying that he's a world beater, but I think if you're gonna the same clout that y'all would sit there and tell me I'm gonna hold on to a first round draft pick because he's a first round draft pick for so damn long when you know that his career is over.
So let me ask you this: you want him on the Redskins?
I wouldn't mind him being on the Redskins.
Really?
I really wouldn't.
At this point, I'll take
Broncos.
Bye, Flacco.
I wouldn't. I mean, but
you really think that he would play for a team that's called the Washington?
No, he wouldn't
Redskins.
play. You asked me, do I want him on the team?
Oh, okay.
Do I want him? Yeah, I don't have no problem with. But
oh boy, buckle up, kids! It's about to get rocky.
Oh, okay.
Herb Rant in 5, 4, 3.
You motherfuckers! What the hell, man? Oh, Jesus Christ! I hope I don't spoil anything.
So tell us how you really feel.
Oh, Jesus.
This is week 4 of this. So I don't have these stresses because I have retired as a Redskins fan. I no longer care. I have not watched football in about 4 years. But take it away, homie.
Alrighty. I'm going to try to start.
Oh nah, let it go.
No, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it
Unleash the beast.
I'm mad at the fact that he actually put the rage over top of my head.
Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen.
Okay. Let's start off with the fact that the Redskins think that they're the fucking prom king or queen of their time when they were in school. Because you remember when you seen the prom king and queen when you was in high school, they were the baddest motherfuckers on the world. I mean, nobody could top them.
All right.
Till like you see them at the 20-year reunion and you see that the motherfucker got like the wig is fucked up. The man got Dunlap and everything. I mean, he got titties bigger than yours. And I'm keeping it 100, man. I gotta keep it 100. Cause when you was up there looking at all these other chicks, and then they was looking bad in high school, and then now they had a few little, and then all of a sudden they just.
Let's just go with less attractive.
They're very they're very bad. And then the guys ladies, you know a guy who's sitting on your couch that he's only slinging D and it's just but I mean he makes me feel good a little bit. But I mean he ain't putting nothing towards the goddamn bills or anything. He just sitting on your couch eating your kids Fruit Loops, eating your kids snacks and juice, your peach Cheerios and shit like that. I mean, come on. What the fuck is going on? I mean, they think that they bad, but then you got the other people over here who was actually the ones who were fighting for your love. You know, like the Capitals, the Wizards, the National, all of them that was actually like, they were, or it wasn't even in the fucking time with the Nationals. They weren't even there. It was, man, bitch, get out of here. Yeah, but anyway, or nigga, get out of here. But then all of a sudden, you just see that this fucking, as time got along, they started to get better. God damn, you see the Nationals over there? Damn, she in the gym every week and everything. She's starting to look good. She got that ass. Or even for a woman, it's like, damn, girl, you see that print on there and everything? I'm going to have to get them I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And I mean, all of a sudden, you see that, and the Redskins still think that they the bad motherfucker that was in high school. No, you're not. You're not.
We got a champion ourselves.
Oh, no, and yes, that was that championship. That was the. Oh, did you see? You see the Capitals over there?
Yeah.
God damn, she got a fat ass. She don't. I gotta get them draws. GTD. It wasn't cool. I mean, but damn, she bad as a mother. I gotta holler at her. And then all of a sudden, stadium is filled with other teams and shit. Like, I mean, so if you looked at the last game last year against the Eagles, and it was fucking like 2 of us in there, and it was literally a sea of fucking green. Literally, it was nothing but green. They was saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly on the World 2 victor." Fuck that shit. You picking the wrong fucking players at the wrong fucking time. You always got you got some motherfuckers who just don't fucking fit in the goddamn system. You had the worst fucking coach who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh, well, when we have Adrian Peterson in, he just slows down the offense. Well, fix it, motherfucker! Fix it! God damn it! I'm sick and tired of I'm 30. I'll be 34 next week. Mm-hmm. The last time that we actually had a championship, I was 6 years old.
And the time before that, how old?
I was 2.
Yeah. So those technically.
God damn it! That shit don't even fucking. I mean, I don't know what it's like. I see people with fucking signs up. If you were born after '93, I promise you, we were good. Win. I'm tired of this shit. I'm fucking tired of being fucking tired. I'm tired of defending this thing. You know, I don't need to those Cowboy fans, to those Patriot fans out there. I don't even blame you for being those fans. At least you know what it's like to somewhat fucking win. Fuck you, Cowboys, man. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I'm just, I can't do it. But at least I know what the fuck you feel like as far as knowing what it's like to have a competent competent fucking franchise. I don't get it. You see this fucking sign right there where it says McNabb, RG3, Grossman, Beck, Campbell, Brunel, fucking Warfel. Danny fucking Warfel. Oh my God, what the fuck are you doing? Seriously. What? No, I gotta get it out. I gotta get it out because I've been silent for way too goddamn long. Seriously, y'all, you treat our fucking quarterbacks like it's a goddamn run through, like anybody just coming through and run this shit. I mean, I'm fucking done, like this picture says. I'm tired of this shit. I'm defending you motherfuckers every week when I know that we're gonna get our asses kicked. I'm not even gonna talk about the front office because I don't want to waste this goddamn show. You know what?
Your blood pressure, bro.
Breathe. You sweating. Wipe forehead.
Let me
fix that glare.
Fandom is optional, homie.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Thank God for Blurs and Whiskey, cause at least I can keep. If I don't watch the show, I
can't get mad.
I can't get mad. You know what? I'm better now.
You good?
I'm good.
You got it out?
I'm good.
I'm glad you got it out of your system, homie. I know that's been boiling and bubbling up for a while. This is why I no longer watch football, because that used to be me.
And I'm actually going to say, I'm defending you. You know how hard it is to go out there and say, oh yeah, my team rocks. Who's your team? The Redskins.
I just don't say anything.
The best thing about Redskins defense is the fans. The fans play better defense than the team.
Jesus. Your dad said fire, Bruce. In the words of Ice Cube, yo ho, I got the paper bag ready.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
It's
They should pay me to fucking watch them. That's what they should do.
That I'll sign up for. Then I'll start watching.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I've been defending you for free all these years.
Do you feel better now?
I feel better.
You feel
Blurs and Whiskey, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so yeah, Herb's finally got his rant out. I'm happy about that. But yeah, ultimately,
damn, this drink does taste. It
tastes
way
really
better.
good. Yeah, I'm almost. Yeah. So let's transition to some happier times. We've got some games coming out. Are you getting a new Madden?
I already got it.
Okay.
You know what I did in that game?
What'd you do? Put everybody the right way.
No, I took everybody to the fucking championship. I run a competent fucking team.
Back when
I may not even not win, but at least we're in the playoffs.
Back when I used to play Madden, I would GM the Browns.
Oh wow!
And the first chance I had, I would move them to Mexico City. And they became the Hellstorms.
God damn. I mean, but I really have no defense because I made the mistake of joining a football pool recently, and
how's that paid off for you?
Not at all. Not at all. Lost every time. But I came close last week, and I would have won the football pool. But deep down inside, my heart still bleeds maroon and gold, burgundy and gold, and I chose the Redskins, and they lost.
Jamaica, I feel better now. Father, I've tried and tried.
Chuck said Redskin fans are the football equivalent of battered women.
Damn. Damn.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Blurs and Whiskey. It's been fun.
I'm not touching that.
No, because it's true.
It's true, but I'm not touching that one.
So anyway, moving on.
I know when the movie. Yeah,
just moving on. I'm retired. I no longer am a Redskins fan.
Right. I root for them, but
we had some other games.
You know what? I'm gonna root for you from a distance. This is one last thing. I'm treating the Redskins like, and by all means, I'm not trying to compare them, these two separate things, because it's not, you can't compare them. But like when you see a person that's in your family that's dealing with like certain drugs or bad things, to go ahead and you try your best to help them and make them get better, but apparently they just don't know how to fix it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to step away. The best thing to do is just step away and watch Blurs and Whiskey.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, moving right along.
All right. Game spotlights. We've got some games that are coming out. Of course, 2K. You mentioned Madden, but it's a lot of It's 2K everything now. It's WWE 2K, NBA
2K. And one thing I will say about NBA 2K, I do like the fact that they actually put the WNBA in this game, because fellas, it's about time to give these ladies credit, man. These girls
honestly, I don't see why.
That's another DC team that's doing better.
That's just another one.
Really?
By the way, Mystics, great job with the season going on right now. They got the championship game today. I think it's at 3:00.
Okay.
Be sure to tune into them because at least they'll come over there and fight for their town.
I mean, because the Wizards are becoming the Redskins of the NBA.
I mean, the Wizards
Is
just
that bad?
Since it's bad, but you know what? We got rid of that cesspool motherfucker, Ernie Grunfeld. Done. Fuck him. He's out. It's gonna take a while. I could deal with composite things if you're trying to be better. If you're that fat guy at the gym and you're trying, I could deal with that. If you're the fat guy that's going to say, man, fuck the gym, I'm going to go ahead and eat these 72 hot biscuits or hot donuts.
It's 2 hot biscuits, damn it. Anyway, go ahead.
Or you go ahead and go to you the main one that's going to Krispy Kreme, but you talking about I gotta start my diet tomorrow, bro.
Krispy Kreme is crack.
Krispy Kreme is crack, but I mean, if you sitting there trying to get better, then you try to get better. Yeah, Dad, I'm breathing. I'm good now.
Yes, please breathe. So other games that are coming. So NBA has introduced the WNBA. So why don't they just? Honestly, I don't understand why the WNBA and the NBA they just allow women to play. Do you think there'll be so much difference of a
yes
of
and
a
no?
game?
Yes and no.
Because I'm asking. The reason why I'm asking. Let me preface this right. The reason why I'm asking that is because I don't see why. Now, football, I understand why they don't have a female woman playing in the NFL because it's a high impact contact sport, and genetically we have denser bones than them. I don't want to see women get hurt. But in the NBA, it's more of a skill based. I mean,
but the one thing I will say, as far as with their skill based in the NBA and
women that can dunk. They got women that are 6'8".
They do. But I mean, at the same time, you got women who are the point guards who are like 5'5", compared to where your point guard is like 6'4". So if you're sitting there just driving down the lane and you're trying to go ahead and hit a layup, that guy just out of nowhere. And by all means, I'm not saying that women can't hold their own on the court, because they sure as hell can.
That's what I'm saying.
Prime example, did you see the episode of Martin where the ladies that was in the at the time the WNBA wasn't around, but they had the Olympic team who was actually slaughtering the hell out of them.
Yeah,
and
but they were regular guys. They were regular guys playing against.
But I do think that there are some women out there. By the way, Liz Cambridge. I know she's a tall drink of water, but she could ball her ass off.
Can we get a picture?
We'll get I'll put it up on the fan page. But she definitely was talking, and even the shit talking that they was doing, like with the Mystics game the other day, they had it to where the girls came. The Mystics had got their ass whooped in the game. It was like 95-75 or something like that. And she was like, "Oh, they need to hit the gym. They trying to get in the paint, and you got these bitches all over there trying to talk about trying to body me in the paint." Yeah, that's what she looked like. I mean, when you see her in she had the ESPN body mag.
All right, keep talking.
But anyway,
anyway,
but she could ball though. She got skills, like for real. Her post game is A1. I'm telling you. And I mean, like and the women
give me a step ladder anyway.
But I mean, at the same time, their skill set is really good. I mean, in fact,
That's what I'm saying. So, like, in the comments, Horace Clark is saying that yes, there will be a huge difference. ESPN, the body edition, please. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that basketball, like in the streets, women play with men all the time.
Yeah, and I think
okay, all right. As a retired hooper myself. Yeah, you play a lot of pickup games. It doesn't matter. You know, if you can ball, you can ball. But I want you to put it this way.
Organized.
If you integrate the league, what is that draft going to look like?
Oh, yeah.
All right, because you can pick a 5'8" shooting guard that's a female or a 6'9" shooting guard that's a dude. And they have a comparable skill set. It's not
going to be close.
Okay.
It's not.
And I mean, it's not saying that the women can't play just as good. In fact, you got some women that's actually better than some of the guys.
Then maybe we should have. That's a good point, Michael Agee. Maybe we should have a co-ed basketball league.
I'm for it.
I mean, I think aside
because
yes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Diana Taurasi throw an alley oop to LeBron James. I wouldn't mind.
That's what All-Star Weekend is for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm for watching it. I mean, just for the fun of it. But the only thing that I don't like that the WNBA doesn't like, I like dunking. If I see you going on a fast break, and I mean, I like seeing you go on there.
I
know, but at the same time, hold on a second. But I'm telling you, them girls, when they hit the corner three with them J, that shit's sweeter than a lot of these niggas that think that because they think they Steph Curry, and it doesn't end up well for them.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's my sports talk for the day. So
sports is running rampant. All over Blurs and Whiskey today. But also we got Batista's featuring in the Gears of War 6. If you
I think I want to check that out. I
kind of fell off of Gears of War. Like my brothers still play. Well, one of my brothers.
But that's an Xbox game, right?
It is. It's an Xbox.
I used to love Gears of War. I fell behind. Like, you get busy, you don't get time to play games anymore.
Exactly.
But what is he? A multiplayer skin?
Yes, I believe so. Or he might be. I have to do more research. He might be a fair. A main character in the actual game, which the game doesn't really make sense. They're in a post-apocalyptic world, and everybody is swole and in shape. Like they spend 24 hours in the gym, but they're living in a post-apocalyptic world. That makes no sense to me.
They're not swole. It's really the armor.
Dude, you've seen their arms.
Dude, they look like they football players out there.
They're curling all day.
Oh yeah, Terry Tate was
exactly.
He's Coltrane.
Yes.
Yeah.
FIFA 20. That's
you said Terry Tate.
Yeah.
Offensive linebacker.
Yes. He's Coltrane. So FIFA 2020. That gets early. You actually got access to that if you reserve.
You kill the Joe. You make some more.
If y'all want to play some 5, we can do that before y'all leave.
5
Gears.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we can get.
I've never played Gears of War, but I mean,
and of course Madden, and of course WWE 2K20.
Yeah.
That's
the man
as well, with Becky Lynch featured on the cover.
Yeah.
But
stop the presses. The Daily Bugle has spoken.
I've been trying to get to this. Don't get these bombers about sports is like me about comics.
Ooh.
You want to say it?
I'm happy that
you want to say it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm happy that Spidey is at least. Hold on a second. I know he's only back for one film, two films, but it's better than not having it the way that it ended, and then just go. It's like Lil Wayne said it best, and I think you know because I said this to you earlier. That ending was like you SMDing me and not letting me, what the rest is. So I mean, it's. Yeah, you know exactly.
You just say that.
Just say
yeah.
Google.
It's just
this one. This one. Right. First off, all right, cool. You had your
rant. You Marvel. You ain't shit.
No. I got this.
Okay,
go
on. Yeah, you know what?
Had your rant.
Yeah, I did.
It's my turn.
Hold on a second. All right,
so no. You can uncover for this one because I ain't got nothing to do with you. The best part of this revelation was Tom Holland posting the what's the name of that movie?
I'm not fucking leaving.
Yes, him posting that was epic because ultimately we still get Spidey. We still get Tom Holland Spidey. You're all welcome, by the way, because my rant reached that for. No, I'm just playing. But still,
I'm about to say.
I'm not gonna believe my own hype that much. I'm not that much of an arrogant person.
Straight tears.
But it's a good thing that we're gonna get 2 movies out of this.
Oh yeah.
But they're debating on whether or not they want to incorporate the Venom universe into it. Honestly, Sony just needs to scrap it because the Venom movie was a huge, steaming pile of garbage.
But I do want to see Woody Harrelson play Carnage.
I do want to see that. I want to see that, but I want to see it in MCU. That's where I want to see it happen. So if they find a way to do this and they don't try to multiverse Venom into it as a separate universe, we're okay. Because ultimately we need to see Tom Holland. We need to see him in the black symbiote suit. We have to see that happen, and we don't have to do Secret Wars. We don't have to do anything else. We just have to see him and go through that story. We can keep Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. That works too. But that first movie, that's some alternate universe bullshit. Scrap it. Get rid of it. Let's move forward with Tom Holland being the face of the MCU. Sony still makes their money.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Excuse me. But it ultimately works out, in my opinion. So I'm happy, but at the same time, I really need Amazon to just buy them. I need Amazon, or I need Apple, or I need somebody else to buy Sony. Hey, they're only $30 billion. I know that sounds like it's only $30 billion. Buy them motherfuckers so we can get Spider-Man.
Guys, I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
So I need Sony. No, we definitely don't have the rights to that. So, but yeah, ultimately, if somebody buys them, it all reverts back to Marvel, and that's what we need to happen. Because contrary to popular belief, Spider-Man is an intricate, and he's a linchpin to the MCU. The way they built it up that way, I'm not raging out. I don't have a rage. I'm actually quite calm compared to the last time. But no, that's the only way to do it.
He really is.
Because I've been stated.
And if you don't know, go and check on Blurs and Whiskey fan page.
Yes, you can look back and see.
Yeah.
My anger has been sated because we got 2 more movies. At the end of this, if we go through the same fucking thing, I'm going to reach those levels of anger again. But it's not going to be towards Sony because Sony is doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're producing.
Where's Deadpool?
Where's Deadpool?
Deadpool's in it.
Deadpool was under the Fox acquisition. Deadpool is going to be in it. I haven't heard what they're going to do as far as that Deadpool movies, as far as bringing him into the MCU.
We gotta have.
We're going to have.
We have to have Wolverine.
They got to do it like sitcoms, where he just pops up at a bar one day with everybody. He's like. He's like, yeah, man, I saw you guys fighting at that airport. They were like, wait, what? You were there? And then they show him back to it, and he's like, standing on top.
They do it like Family Guy. They do it like Family Guy. When he cuts, Deadpool will be the only character that has Seth MacFarlane powers, where he can say something crazy, and you shoot to that, and you shoot back, and everybody's like, what the fuck happened? That's what I want to go happen as far as Deadpool. But Mother's Milk? What do you mean? What's MM?
It says Jamaica said MM. I'm trying to figure out what she's talking
Money
about.
Man, Mighty Mouse. What you got? Okay, anyway.
Mighty Max. Oh, wow. Yeah, you brought that up a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
I forgot all about Mighty Max.
No, but you know what? I don't like how Mighty Max ended. That's a whole other rant.
We'll go there another time.
But I'm sated. I'm Do you remember how Mighty Max ended?
Yes, I do. The cartoon?
The cartoon.
Yes. Yeah, I remember how it ended. I didn't like it. But
ultimately, my anger, my nerd rage has been sated. We got 2 more movies. Granted, I got to wait another 2 fucking years to get it.
But you know what?
But I'm okay with it.
If you're going to agree to that, gives them more time to work on the structure and the powers that be. Whoever got stroke ego to go ahead and get them to make sure that they stay in this whole entire realm of this
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
you couldn't type out. Anyway, sorry. Anger sated. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh, she's talking about
yeah. We're gonna. Yes, we don't have. We mean it when we say we don't have the rights to that. Anyway, but the most other thing that pissed me off recently in Blurred World is that honestly, it didn't really piss me off. There are people that are concerned that the Joker movie.
I didn't even bring it up.
I'm just ready for y'all. I'm just ready for y'all. No, I had to bring it up because it's something that's notable to mention. The Joker movie may incite violence amongst people because it's going to be anti-establishmentism.
Is that a trade word? Is that a trade word?
No.
Is it a trade word?
You're not gonna besmirch my shirts with trade words, okay?
Supposedly there was because when.
The Joker is an anarchist.
No, when one of the Dark Knight movies, a theater got shot up.
Yes.
All right, so
they're worried about it happening again.
The word is that we all have our FBI agent that's like got our phones tapped and shit. Apparently, there's information out there. There is a plan to attack an undisclosed theater.
Okay.
At an opening, like it's out there. So they actually have info.
Okay, I mean, but I don't think that. Ultimately, if somebody's going to do something crazy and get out there and,
Jesus,
if somebody's going to react,
let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, we at Blurs and Whiskey stress to you guys that this is just fiction. It's not real. Please do not do anything that's going to harm or kill anybody in any way, shape, or form. We do not want you to do it needs to be said because
it needs to be said, but I don't think our audience is not.
Our audience, but share, like, and subscribe so other people can listen to us when we say that.
Crazy. So crazy motherfuckers. Please. So they can hear this message.
So it's fictional characters of your imagination. We all have those rage moments. Damn it, if you was looking at it about 15, 20 minutes ago, I just threw my Redskin hat over there.
Yeah, but you wasn't gonna shoot up.
I wasn't gonna shoot up a theater or anything. Don't do that, please. People have lives to live. I mean, I'm pretty sure those are bad people out there. And I mean, I'm not saying go and take out those bad people. I'm saying, look, everybody needs to live. Please don't do anything stupid. People need to live. People could just sit there and talk about how shitty this movie is. Like some people. And I mean, we could just go on about our lives that way.
Cinematic entertainment is optional.
It's entertainment. It's not to be taken seriously.
It is optional.
All of these things are optional.
They are. You're completely right. You're both right. Yes, but however, the people that we have to be concerned with are not regular people. People who are mentally stable. The people that are influenced.
Seek help.
It's not them.
No. I'm saying. I'm talking about those.
Let me finish. People who are mentally unstable. You can't tell them to seek help. It's the people around them that would tell them to seek help. And these issues usually happen in rural areas or with people of non-melanated descent. So it's you have to monitor your non-melanated cousins in a way. So it's nothing that we can do. Non-melanated cousins. That's all. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know who you are.
The islands of Caucasus.
But we don't have to worry about it. We don't have a history of that happening. The Joker movie, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to, well,
you're going to enjoy it? I was saying, he said,
stop the press.
I'm owning that right now.
No,
he
you're
said
not.
weird.
I rebuke that.
He said weird.
Every bit of that. I was speaking generally. And
generally, he's going to buy his general admission to go and watch the movie. That's what he meant.
Fuck that movie. I'm not watching it. And if I do watch it, I ain't paying for it. And I'm going to bitch and moan the entire time when this damn movie is on the screen. But we can go. Homeboy can pay for the ticket. Sure, I'll go watch the movie the whole time.
But hold on a sec. What if they actually do bring Batman?
Fuck this movie.
What if they actually do bring Batman?
I told you what's going to happen in this damn movie. I told you exactly what's going to happen in this damn movie. At the end of the goddamn movie,
not the end. I'm saying like, what if he sees
public service announcement? Trey will heckle in the movie theater.
He really will.
He will do it.
I saw it in all. Prime example.
I will.
We went to go see. It was me, my wife, Trey, and who was the other two people who went to go see the Queen movie.
DJ Amorous, my friend Laura.
Amorous.
Is it Amorous?
It's Amorous.
Amorous.
Oh my goodness.
DJ.
Anyway. Yes.
We all went to the movie to go see the Queen movie.
I didn't heckle Queen.
No. I'm not saying that you did.
Okay.
But I'm saying
you heckled Stay Alive.
Holy shit. Haskins in the game. Oh shit. Okay, but anywho, Trey actually lit up a lighter in the middle of the movie. And I have to say, if it wasn't, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually went in there in the middle because he's so animated when it's in the middle of the movie. He literally lit a fire and sparked up a flame, and I had my phone up there like this in the middle of the movie. So I mean, he is all in on the movies, even if it's a shitty one. So I mean,
don't read out loud what he just said, but really, Horace. Anyway, so ultimately, really, dude. Anyway, ultimately, I'm happy they did that. Ultimately,
give me a second. I'm sorry.
Ultimately, I will heckle this entire movie. I don't think that I don't think that we have anything to worry about. And that's not a challenge to anyone who would be capable of doing something like that. I really hope that does not happen in those situations. But the way they're spinning this movie, it's really not a Joker movie. You know, it's not the Joker that we know and love, which is my problem with the movie. This is something that is cultivated and created to be a offshoot version of the Joker that doesn't have involvement directly with the Dark Knight, Batman, Bruce Wayne. It doesn't have I got you. It doesn't have a connection with that. So ultimately, I'm sorry, guys. I could talk about this for hours, and I'm about on my second cup. So go if you want to see the movie. Go see the movie. If you were in the theater with me, you're gonna have a fun time because I'm gonna be talking shit the entire time.
Oh, he's not gonna be like. He's not gonna be.
Oh, I'm not gonna be quiet.
He's not gonna be subtle.
I'm gonna be loud about it.
He's not gonna be subtle and just say this fucking bullshit. He's like, that's fucking bullshit right here. Like,
I'm a little bit more clever than that, but you're gonna have a good time. So let's do this. Let's organize.
Hold on a second. That takes place on my birthday. So why not?
Okay, all right.
Why not just go ahead and just find
homeboy paying for the tickets, right?
We can go ahead.
Hey, you set that up. That's your friend.
Hold him to it.
We can do this. Let's organize a Blurs and Whiskey movie night. Let's do it at Arundel Mills. That's where they got the most theaters. Let's do it there.
What's the name? Actually, is pretty good too.
What's that?
Silver Spring, not Silver Spring.
Paying for parking? I don't think so.
No, it's not Silver Spring. It's MVA.
We gotta go to the Epic Theater. We were
say,
talking about that.
Arundel Mills, you actually got a shot of me showing up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Arundel Mills.
Oh, yeah.
So we got Arundel Mills. Let's do this. Blurs out there, if you're interested in joining us to see my reactions of the Joker movie this coming weekend.
This is gonna be fun.
Let's do it at Arundel Mills. I'm calling everybody out. We'll put it up on a group. If you want to meet us, Arundel Mills, Maryland. We're very close to that location. Let's get your tickets for that Friday. Let's say I get off work at 5 o'clock. So let's shoot for 8. Give everybody a chance to get pretty, smell good. Let's do that.
Man.
Blurs and Whiskey, meet up, greet up at Buffalo Wild Wings, which is right next to the movie theater. Let's meet up there at 7 o'clock on Friday. That'll be for your birthday. We'll go to see the movie.
Trey's words.
No, we're not doing. I've been drinking.
Draw it up. Nah. Because if I fuck up words, I get he actually had. I hit a in the middle of it. No, you got to get yours.
All right, fair enough. Your first one is Moody. That's your first one. That's your first one to catch me on. Draw my little.
Yeah, he's drawing it. Trey's words.
What's the date? It's the 5th, right?
The 4th.
The 4th. Okay, my bad. Sorry. So the 4th. Let's do that. The 4th. That night. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can make it. If not, we'll put it up on the group as an event. So, but let's go ahead and close out because we're definitely over time.
Yeah, we're over time. But you know what? The one thing I can say about this, this thing gives me so much joy. I actually I'm talking about just doing the show.
Oh, yeah.
It gives me so much joy. I don't even have to worry about the cesspool that's on TV right now on Fox 5. So I don't know. Yes, he even got the long the way to
keep going so we can wrap this.
Make sure you put the little gray hair in there too. So I mean, put the gray hair.
Hey, fuck both of you. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those that don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. And we out this bitch.
Oh.